Welcome back to another video discussing FE or extroverted feeling. I'm Rob, and FF-FeSe play, consume, sleep, blast in the objective personality system. In this video, I want to talk about whether FE users know what people like, and if so, how do they know that? Let's dive into it. Yesterday, I had an interview with Binyamin, and I felt like I was kind of getting stuck on him asking me, what do people like? I feel like that's really hard to answer because lots of people like different things, and it really depends on the situation, what we're talking about, right? When it comes to does somebody like something versus does somebody not like something, I see it as kind of like a range, degrees of pain versus degrees of enjoyment. Can you bear this? Is this something that you're able to live with? That's a lot of what I'm tracking. Like I like to use that going out to eat type of analogy, right? Where it's, is this something like you can find something that you'll enjoy at this restaurant versus you really can't eat this kind of food, right? What level are we working with here? How can we all meet and find something that we'll all enjoy together? That's really what FE is doing. I think seeing people's likes and dislikes as bendable and movable is very much a feminine feeling. Their ability to sort of say like, oh, come on, we can move a little bit here to meet, right? That's the power behind seeing these things as sort of flowing like water. We can kind of move a little bit over here, move a little bit over here, and we can reach a compromise and we can align our values. I see it as really difficult to answer the question of what do people like in general, because what people like is when you don't assume what they like. A lot of FE is just listening, paying attention, and not asserting what people like, just letting them tell you. I was talking with Binyamin about how we watch these reality dating shows and people are literally saying like what they want from the other person, what it is they care about. At least that's how what I'm hearing. We were just watching 90 Day Fiance earlier where one of the women on there wanted to breastfeed in the living room, and she's been doing this for 17 months, but all of a sudden her fiance has come in from Africa and he thinks it's inappropriate that she's doing this in the living room, but he needs to listen and see that like this is what everyone else is comfortable with already. Like you're the only one. You kind of need to align with everybody else here. And maybe there's some kind of compromise where I'm not sure exactly what it is, right? That bothers him about this. That's where you need to listen to him a bit more. He just kind of says like, this isn't what people do where I'm from. Maybe it's his turn to move and align with everybody else, right? He's the one that's changed here. Not everybody else is already comfortable. But that's where it's important that she listen to him and understand like, why is this uncomfortable for him? Like maybe he doesn't need to be there when it happens if that's something that he's not comfortable with. But it's about listening to the other person and trying to reach some sort of compromise that works for both of you. From my FETI perspective, he's saying like, this doesn't work for me. This isn't right. And she's saying this has worked for all of us for 17 months. There's no reason for us to change for just you, right? Unless you have a good enough reason. That's where he needs to sort of communicate like this is something that's just not working for me for XYZ. Not just change because I don't like it. Change because I don't think it's appropriate. People's wants and needs are highly contextual. For this family, that's something that's been working for them just fine. Everyone's kind of comfortable with it, right? It's been that way for a long time. It's about being adaptable to this new situation. So that's something I feel like I'm overly doing. I'm overly aware that that's something I need to be doing and that other people aren't necessarily doing. They're instead coming preloaded with some idea of what they think is right or wrong and not listening to the others and trying to meet in the middle and like understand what's going to work best in this situation. What's going to work best for this group of people. Naturally, when somebody comes from another culture, they're going to feel a little uncomfortable trying to adapt to this new place. And maybe this is something where you can compromise. If this is something that's particularly strong for him, maybe it's a religious thing that like, this isn't immovable for me, right? I don't think it is in this case, but that's the kind of stuff that you need to understand. And you have to decide whether you're going to respect this person's boundaries and move the tribe to make this person comfortable. That's what I see as my role with FE. It's understanding where people are at, what's causing them problems, what are their pain points, and how do I form some sort of compromise? How do we find something that works for this particular group? How do we find something that is going to make everyone comfortable and make everyone feel like they're included? We sometimes use the word harmony for FE. There certainly is an aspect of that here in what I'm talking about. We're trying to harmonize around a particular way of doing things and make everyone comfortable in how we are approaching doing that. And as people enter and leave a group, those things can change and shift. The point is we need to all move together to achieve mutual cooperation. And my role in the group, as someone that is FE dominant, is paying attention to all that and making sure everyone's voice is included so that everybody feels all people's voices are being heard. If we want the group to stay united, to stay together, to keep moving forward in alignment, we have to constantly check in on others and make sure that they're still with us. Alright guys, that's all I have for this video. If you liked it, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you hated it, be sure to give a thumbs down. If you really liked it, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. I'm also available on Twitter. Check the description for that. Until next time, see ya. Because what people like is when you don't assume what they like. All people's voices are being heard.